Chiefs Kingdom, hope you are having a wonderful Monday morning. And today we got the latest news on Rashee Rice after he has been linked to a car crash in Dallas, Texas. We'll tell you all the latest and kind of give you the facts right now. We appreciate you watching. I'm your host, Jace Andrews. But before we get going into the latest news, I want you to hit that subscribe button because we are inching closer and closer to 54,000 subscribers. And I don't know about you, but I would love to hit that mark within this week because I'm telling you what, when I got onto this channel about in August, we were at 44,000 subscribers. This would be 10,000 subscribers gained since I've joined. I would certainly appreciate it. Plus, it makes the bosses happy, and I don't know about you. I like to keep them happy so they can keep me on this show. So if you're not subscribed just yet, do me a favor, go down there, hit that subscribe button because we got the latest Chiefs news, rumors, updates, mock drafts, pretty much all you want in terms of Kansas City updates right here on the Chiefs Support by Chat Sports. Okay, let's go into this first tweet and kind of break this down, let's say timeline by timeline. This was tweeted yesterday saying, update, Dallas police say 2 drivers in a Corvette and Lamborghini were racing when they crashed, causing a 6-vehicle accident. Both drivers ran. A call sheet was where we obtained lists Kansas City Chiefs Rashee Rice as the suspected Corvette driver. That's coming from Dallas News. And then Colin Rugg also had a little bit more of a update here. Chiefs receiver Rashee Rice is wanted by Dallas police after being suspected of causing a 6-vehicle accident. Rice was believed to be street racing in his Corvette against someone in a Lamborghini. Now, obviously, we don't know too much about this, but he continues on by saying both the Corvette and Lamborghini fled the scene where multiple people were injured. 2 were sent to the hospital. Rice played for SMU before being selected by the Chiefs in the second round of the 2023 NFL Draft. Obviously, living in Dallas for all that time, this crash occurred near the SMU campus, near that area. So this could obviously be him. And the thing that I think you have to realize is it is not confirmed yet that he was the driver of the vehicle. And we'll get kind of into the official statement here in just a moment, but he is linked as the suspected driver because the car is registered in his name. We do not know officially if he was the driver, if he was even there, because like they said, they fled the scene. So let's get into the official kind of statement from Dallas Morning News, who had everything on this. A vehicle believed to be registered or leased to Rice was involved in a crash in the 6,600 block of North Central Expressway at about 6:20 p.m., officials told the news. The law enforcement official said police are looking for Rice, and a police call sheet obtained by the news confirmed that law enforcement was searching for him and connected with the accident. His alleged involvement in the crash is unclear. Dallas police spokeswoman Kristen Lohman said the preliminary investigation determined a driver in a Chevrolet Corvette and a driver in a Lamborghini were speeding in the far left lane near University Boulevard, where both lost control of their vehicles. What all does this mean? I mean, I think the first thing you have to say is Rice is not confirmed to be the driver of the Corvette. That vehicle is registered in his name, and obviously right now the police are searching for Rashee Rice because they fled the scene, both the Corvette and the Lamborghini driver. And it seems as though those 2 guys were connected because, well, they were racing against each other, was the preliminary reports. Now, the circling around social media is obviously talking about, was he actually there? Well, we have some pictures to kind of show you. So here's a picture. Basically, it's the drivers of either vehicle walking away from the scene. And if you look through these guys, there's only one guy that I could see potentially being Rashee Rice. And it's the one in the red do-rag. And now, obviously, this is not confirmed because it's not a great picture. It's not a great shot. Does it kind of look similar to him? Yeah, potentially. But I don't think that we can sit here and just say that that is him for sure. And so, again, the reason I wanted to portray this to you guys is because it's in the news, and I don't want to say that this is all speculation. It's happened. We don't know the extent of everything, though. We don't know if Rashee Rice was actually the driver. We don't know if it's truly his vehicle, if he was in the air. I mean, we don't know. The only thing we know is that the car was registered in his name, being leased or owned by him. Let's continue on with the Dallas Morning News article. As they said, the occupants of both the Lamborghini and the Corvette left the crash site on foot without stopping to see if anyone needed medical help or providing any of their information, Lohman said. 2 drivers with minor injuries were treated at the crash site, and 2 other people with minor injuries were taken to a hospital. Lohman said police were still working to identify the suspects. The police call sheet obtained by the News listed Rice, a former Richland High School and SMU star, as the suspected driver of the Corvette. Spokesperson for the Chiefs have not responded to requests by phone and email for comment. A representative of Rice marketing team also did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Either way, this is not a good thing for Rashee Rice because from preliminary reports, there are three options in the way that this could go. The first one is it was Rashee Rice. It was his car. He was driving, he was racing, and he wrecked, causing a six-field crash, and the repercussions could be felt for the next year. The second option was his car, and he was not driving, which makes it a little less, but at the same time, if you flood the scene, that's a hit and run. It's not going to be a great thing there. And then the third option, which has been possibly talked about, is that the car was stolen from Rice or he was not even at the scene. Again, we can't confirm or deny. That's just what we're hearing as the three options right now. So what's next, I think, is probably what you're asking. And there's a lot of details that still need to be figured out. I think that's the first thing we have to say. There's not something that we can sit here and hard press say, this is going to happen, or we're going to see this happening in the next couple days. That's not what we're going to see. But we have heard that Rashee Rice is going to have some sort of statement today, as Josina Anderson had this tweet yesterday saying, I'm told Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice has retained counsel per source. Separately, a release on the incident is expected sometime tomorrow. Basically, what that means is he has law representatives, and this case is being worked out through him. We still do not know, though, what is going on. The police are obviously looking for Rashee Rice, but right now that's the extent of the information we have. Coming up, though, I'm going to tell you what could happen, as there's a couple different options for each of those scenarios, and I'll kind of break down what that means for Rashee Rice, what that means for the Chiefs, and going forward, what in the world is going to happen to Rashee Rice, whether it's him or not. Before that, though, I've got to tell you about one of our amazing sponsors, Game Time. And man, if you missed baseball this weekend, you're missing out because there's a lot of amazing games going on. And the best part about it, guess what? The Royals, they looked pretty good. You can go check out Game Time today and use code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off your first purchase. Now, I know that there's been a lot of frustrating ticketing app experiences out there. Game Time, though, it's the fast and easy way to get your ticketing needs easy and in a super user-friendly app. You can see right here, got the Royals games, couple at home coming up here, April 4th, 5th, and 6th against the White Sox, along with the 7th. So if you haven't gotten to check out a game just yet, the tickets are really cheap, and with our code CHATSPORTS, you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. This app is super user-friendly, and they have things like last-minute ticket deals, flash deals, and zone deals, where if you pick a section, you're going to get an average of 18% of savings with their zone deals. Like I said, app is super user-friendly. You can see all the deals right in front of you, all the games, and again, promo code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off. So here's what you're going to do. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and then use that code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Once again, create an account and use code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS. No spaces for $20 off your first purchase. Go check it out. We'll have the links in the comments and the description of this video. Let's talk about Rice, because leaving the scene is where this becomes a little bit more of a problem. If he was driving the car, Rashee Rice made it a lot worse by leaving the scene. If he was not driving the car, it's still bad, but not as bad. But leaving the scene is the big thing that we have to kind of sit here, because obviously we had the report, but there's two ways. If you leave a crime scene in a hit and run and someone is hurt, that can be considered a felony. If nobody was hurt, it is still a misdemeanor. Obviously, though, those are two very different things. A felony would be a lot bigger of a situation than a misdemeanor and could cause Rashee Rice to be out for quite some time. Now, I want to go back to one of the quotes here from Dallas Morning News, as they did say 2 drivers with minor injuries were treated at the crash site, and 2 other people with minor injuries were taken to a hospital. Lohman said police were still working to identify the suspects. Now, I don't want to speculate right now, though, because obviously there is a lot of underlying factors. How hurt were these drivers? Does it actually mean the felony? I mean, there's so many things that we just don't know right now that I'm not going to sit here and say one way or the other. I'm just trying to present the facts and kind of figure out, just like you are, what in the world is happening. From a Chiefs perspective, though, Rice is a very important person to this Chiefs offense, especially going forward into 2024 and on quest for a three-peat. Obviously, Marquise Brown is a great addition, but Rashee Rice stats last year were really, really good. 79 receptions, nearing 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. I mean, his resurgence in the second half was really, really, really good. I think overall we're going to see, or potentially, hopefully, see a different Rashee Rice than this year than we did see last year. The wide receiver depth chart, he's number one. I mean, there's no denying it. He is the number one wide receiver in this depth chart. Marquise Brown at wide receiver 2, and Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore. Now, obviously, there's still speculation of if the Chiefs will draft a wide receiver, and if Rashee Rice does have to miss some time, I think that increases the odds of them drafting a wide receiver. But I want to ask again, regardless of the situation going on with Rashee Rice, do you want the Chiefs to draft a wide receiver into 2024? Or is it something that you think they should hold off on until maybe it's confirmed that Rice will miss some time or whatever? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Do you want the Chiefs to draft a wide receiver in 2024? Forgetting about the whole Rashee Rice situation. All right, I want to take a quick thank you for watching because I know this exactly wasn't our usual type of video. But here's the good news. It's Monday, which means we're getting 2 videos out to you guys. And we have another one coming today. And this one, a little bit more of a fun topic because Mike Dana has been rumored to be re-signing with the Chiefs in the next coming days. Supposedly, according to our good friend Charles Goldman, it's a matter of time until he is signed with the Chiefs. So we'll have the latest on that and everything you need to know. We're going to have all that later on today, which is why you should subscribe. Because if you subscribe, guess what? That video is going to pop up on your feed. And if you hit the notification button, you're going to get notified when that video pops out. We are 154 subscribers away from 54,000. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. But for now, Chiefs Kingdom, we really do appreciate you watching. Peace out.